Welcome to Getting Started with Jamf Parent, a thorough guide on how to manage your child's device and make a difference to the content they view. First up, download and install Jamf Parent on your iPhone or iPad, which are both available on Apple's App Store or on Android. Launching it for the first time, you'll be guided through a setup assistant to ensure your device is ready to go, covering privacy policies and other essential settings. Next, it's time to link your child's device. Tap Get Started and choose from two sign-in options. Use the school-provided username and password or the simpler method of scanning a QR code. Remember to allow access to the camera if necessary. So once I've got onto there, I'm going to look at my child's device. And on here, if I go into the Jamf app, and in here, I've got the student logo in the top left-hand corner and my child's avatar. If I click on this, and I've got parent and authorized parent. Click on authorized parent, and I'll have the QR code, which can then be scanned by my phone. Confirm this is your child. And then I have linked the device to Jamf Parent. So in here, I've got my child, and likewise, if you'd like to add any additional children you may have from the school, you can add an additional child. Before setting rules and restrictions, it's a good idea to configure the device based on location. So if I go to locations at the top, and here you can see one that I've set up earlier. So I've selected home and the postcode, and whenever the device comes into this area, I'll be able to apply certain device rules or restrictions. So if I save that there, go backwards, I'm going to go into the child. And in here you can see I've got three main parts at the top. So allowed apps, device rules and device. Now that we are in our child's device, you can see we've got three major categories across the top: allowed apps, device rules and device. You also notice that we've got several toggle switches just below, which we'll look at shortly. We've got enable app lock, and we'll also look at restrict device functionality in this. But to begin with, if I just press entertainment, you'll notice that that takes the toggle off, and notice how the device changes. Press it again, and it'll reappear. So you can see real-time changes with the device as you're using it. Now let's take a look at app lock. If I select app lock, you can notice I've got a timer at the top. So set to 30 minutes. And this is ideal for when the child has homework to do at home and you want to keep them focused. So if I select GarageBand for the piece of music they have to create, press done. And then on the device, you notice that it instantly changes. And straight away, I'm into that piece of music. Now, likewise, if I press disable app lock, you'll notice the device will change exactly back to how it was at the start. And finally, restrict device functionality. So if I go into there, you'll notice I've got all the main features as part of the iPad. Now, if any of these are a distraction, I can take them away, so we've got that focused learning approach. So let's look at device rules. We've got 4 preset device rules on this parental app. Your iPad will already be set up with certain restrictions as decided by schools. These are the same restrictions in school as at home, such as not allowing social media websites or apps. Jamf Parent allows you to restrict this further by selecting the only app or website your child can use. So if I click on no socials, you'll see that I'm greeted with a timestamp of how long I would want that restriction to be carried out for. And at the end, the device will turn back to normal. But during this period, Facebook, any social media apps will be restricted. Press cancel, and then cycling lock, stop shopping and games all link in exactly the same way, but to predefined apps that link with that device rule. Let's create a device rule. Here, I'm going to create a rule based on location, which will restrict apps based on the device's location. I'm going to toggle the home switch, press next, and in here I'm going to press custom because I want to customize exactly what I'm selecting. Press next. Now in this list it will restrict all these apps unless I tick them off. So what I'm going to say is that Safari, Notes, Files and Keynote are going to be their homework apps. So I'm going to press always, but should you wish to, you can change the days of the week and the time that it's applied for. Press next. I'm going to call this homework and press save. And should I wish to, I can select that homework toggle, make sure they do that 30 minutes each day, and notice how the device changes based on those configurations, allowing only those apps that I've just selected. Press done. When I'm happy, I can stop active device rules at any point, and the device will turn back to normal. As a parent, you can add the additional rules only during the time when the device is out of school and at your home location, which you should set up in the initial setup assistant, which is at the very start of the video. And finally, should you wish to check information regarding the device, you can find device information set in the device section at the very end of the list. You can check updates on the information, and you can also go into view location history, and that'll have a full catalogue of the locations it's visited during that time.